Hello everyone, and welcome to this pick a card reading. Today we're going to be looking at your abundance, how to unblock your abundance, what your blockages are, near future energies, etc. So I want you to take a deep breath, and you can put your hand on your heart if you want, but focus on your heart center. And then I want you to pick the pile which you're most drawn to. Not the pile that your mind thinks that you should pick, but the pile that you're gravitating towards to on just an energy level. So take a deep breath and take a moment to pick your pile. So this is pile 1, black bracelet, pile 2, green bracelet, pile 3, white bracelet. Okay, so you should have picked your pile by now. It should kind of be fast. Your intuition will be fast. So let's start with pile number 1. Pile number 1 is the black bracelet. So I'm going to pull some cards to see who is here for pile number 1. And then we will take a look at the other decks to look at other energies, your blockages, what you can do to unblock, and I even have a deck for affirmations. Okay, pile 1. Death came out. So, yeah. Okay, so this is for pile 1. You're in the middle of an energetic transformation, so your energy is changing right now. I heard the word loose. There might be a lot of things loose right now, as in, sometimes we have periods in our lives where things are really stable, but right now you're almost in like the shifty part of it, like everything is moving. It's like loose sand. So that is the overall energy for pile 1. Next card, King of Wands. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is coming through as your ego actually blocking your abundance, but this is specifically like ego patterns that you've absorbed from other people. So you think that the way to your abundance is through the ego, but that's actually the one thing that's blocking you. Like, you might even be trying to pursue things that you think will make you happy, like all your energy for pile 1, a lot of your energy either in the past or happening right now, or this is like something you're working through, like your ego energies are really interfering with your ability to be truly abundant. It's not that, like, if you're a spiritual person you can't have any money. It's the fact that you need to fulfill your emotional needs first and do what makes you feel passionate, and then the abundance will come. You need the emotions first. You need the foundations of like emotional satisfaction. Because if you just try and gain abundance from the ego, you're not going to be fully satisfied, right? Because we're emotional creatures, we're spiritual creatures. We need more than just, like, obviously having money is good, but money is only good because we can use it for things that really make us feel good and make us feel passionate. For pile 1, this is really about money, yeah. 10 of Wands, this is childhood trauma. This is from your family. Like, this pattern of like being in your ego around money and like trying to approach it from an ego standpoint is 100% from your family. It's like ancestral wounding even. Oh, Justice, yeah. There's this feeling of like, there's almost a feeling of like good people. There's like a feeling of like good and bad, like a perception of good and bad, of like some people deserve good things, other people don't. And this might be something your parents literally told you. So that is holding you back, because abundance is really unconditional, Like, it's not an energy that sees good or bad in people. It just gravitates towards what is most open to receive it, what is most abundant internally, and you can be abundant by prioritizing your emotions. So that's really important to know. I have 2 more cards falling out. We have the Page of Cups. Yeah. And then we have the Devil. And the Devil, actually, as I was shuffling, like, I was seeing the Devil as I was shuffling, so I kind of have a feeling this energy was going to come out. This is 100% stuff from your childhood. Like, this is parental conditioning, making you think that, like, money might be evil. Money is the root of all evil. Like, you don't deserve this unless you work extremely hard. Only really good people deserve these things, or it's never going to be fair. It's like these type of belief systems that you have. So if you're resonating with this, pile 1, and this is you, let's look into your energy. So I'm going to pull on using my Divine Abundance deck because, like, you are really dreaming of the life that you could have, and it's almost in this, being reflected by this Page of Cups, tentative energy. Okay, what's this? Courage. Courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. I feel like you know what you need to do. This is for a large majority of pile 1. You know the steps that you need to take, but you're almost hesitating because of this conditioning. So however this applies to you, whatever, if it's like starting a business, if it's like making changes in your life, if it's like selling your belongings and reinvesting in things you really care about, like whatever it is for you, you know in your heart what you need to do to clear the energy, but this is holding you back, like your childhood conditioning is holding you back. And I just want to say, you know, for some of you, this also really affects your like relationships. Yeah. I just heard the word materialistic, your path. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I just said that there's like an energy of you know what you need to do, and then the your path card fell out. Your path, you know what your path is. This says, "Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions." Yeah, you're very stuck with all these beliefs you have that, like, if you actually did what you wanted to do, what you feel is right, you're going to end up, like, poor. That's kind of the feeling that I get. Okay, Spirit, give me one more card about pile 1's blockages. Whoa. Okay, well, actually, just 3 cards came out. 4 cards came out. Okay, let's go with it. Why not? Intuition. What did I just say? You know what you need to do. You know. You already know this. So this is confirmation. Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. You know, you don't actually know how your abundance is going to come in. Whatever you're thinking of, whatever your dreams are, you can't see the way that it's going to happen yet. And you're trying to predict how it's going to happen. Like, this is like, you see the path here, right? This girl and her ox is going down this path. You're trying to take the road that has been most walked by people, but it's a barren road. Like, you're not going to get anything from doing the way that it's been done before. Because the way that it's been done before is from fear, right? Yeah. Trust. You need to trust the universe. You need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your intuition in your path, and you need to be courageous. Grief. Yeah. So this is like a heart chakra wound, basically, in your family lineage. This is probably ancestral wounding where your ancestors actually tried to follow their intuition, tried to lead their own path, and it led to disaster, a heartbreak, or things falling through. And so it almost developed this like fear in your lineage, and you need to break this, and you can break this, and you're meant to break it. Let's get some affirmations, because this is a really clear picture. I should probably separate these cards so you can actually see them. There, you can actually see them. I tend to just like pile cards on top of each other when I read for myself, so my apologies. Let's get some affirmations for pile 1 to heal these ancestral patterns. Some of you might feel guilty. That's kind of what I'm feeling, like feeling guilty for wanting to play it safe, but you need to have compassion for yourself. Like, you need to understand where this stinginess comes from. This stinginess, this like wanting to do it the way that's comfortable for you. You need to like have compassion for yourself, because you're never going to move forward if you don't have compassion for yourself. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. Yeah, your ego is just getting in the way. So realize that you are not just human, but you're spirit in physical form. And there's higher guidance trying to help you. I am kind and loving towards others while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feeling emotions. You actually, for pile 1, it's an interesting energy, because I feel like you're actually a very generous person, but your generosity, you might like block your own abundance because you're afraid, if I have all this abundance, are other people going to ask me for stuff? But you need to set boundaries with people. You need to know that you're allowed to set boundaries. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. Know that this is possible to heal, because pile 1 feels very trapped in this cycle, but you need to know that you can actually break free of this, and you need to make the choice. Because there's a ton of divine assistance from your spirit guides, from the divine beings that are guiding you through your life experience. There's a ton of assistance, but you need to lean on that and really start trusting that. And you need to have compassion with yourself. Okay. Those are some beautiful messages. All right, pile 1, that was your reading. Let's go to pile number 2. What was pile number 2? Pile number 2 was the green bracelet, right? Yes, if I remember correctly. Okay. Welcome, pile 2, to your reading. So, we're going to start by figuring out who pile 2 is. So, I pull this part so that you know if this pile resonates with you or not, so that you know if the advice is actually for you. Whoa. Okay, pile 2, 7 of Wands. You could very well be a spiritual person, pile number 2. I get an energy of really wanting to maintain your own peace here. A bit of a lonely energy, even. What else for pile 2? What else for pile 2? 8 of Pentacles. I always laugh when I see this card, because for me, this is like someone sitting at home working on their own business. Like, that's kind of the energy that I always read off of it. Okay, so we have 7, 8, 8. 8, 8 might be a number for someone. 8 of Cups, yeah. Oh my God, didn't I say that, like, I got a lonely vibe off of this? This is kind of like you being through a lot in your past. Like, okay, so pile 2. The advice is going to resonate with you if you're someone who has been through a lot in your past and you've walked away from it, and you're really protecting your own peace and you're really investing in yourself. This is a self-investment energy. Investing in yourself through, you could very well, I feel for actually some people in pile 2, there's King of Swords. There's some kind of like business. You might be an entrepreneur. King of Swords. I feel like pile 2 has really good boundaries. Yeah. Pile 2, this resonates with you if you're someone with strong, firm boundaries. Temperance, yeah. You know how to protect your peace. Didn't I say peace earlier? You are someone who knows how to protect your peace. And that is like your priority. Like, that's one of your greatest, oh my God, Ace of Cups. Protecting your peace and then being able to have all this emotional flow because of that. And another card want to come out, King of Pentacles. You already have a very abundant energy. So I have a suspicion that the abundance is going to have to do with trusting people again, because this is very much an energy of I've been hurt in the past, then I move away from toxic people, and then I protect myself, and then I get very abundant because I'm investing in myself. But now it's almost like in order to take your abundance to the next level, you have to reconnect with others, and that's what's causing this almost like anxiety. The Hermit on the bottom of the deck. I just had to show that. Yeah, this is a isolated, I'm protecting myself energy. So pile 2, let's pull on your blockages. Yeah, I think if anyone watches a tarot reading, they're probably at least a little spiritual, but pile 2 is like quite spiritual. This is someone who values their peace and wants to protect it. Receiving. Every day becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan, to trust my inner guidance. Yeah. So you're already kind of in this energy of alignment with your guides, but your ability to receive is blocked because you've dealt with toxic stuff in the past, and your blockages in receiving is actually what is blocking your abundance now, because you have trust issues. I'm feeling intuitively trust issues. Not necessarily from any of the cards, I just feel that intuitively as I'm feeling into the energy of this pile. Oh my God, what did I just say? Outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachment. Surprise and delight me with your plan. I know what's needed. I'm open to receive. This is like a lesson of you being open, because the first card we pulled was the 7 of Wands, which is, in traditional tarot, it's like being defensive and like keeping your guard up, keeping your walls up. But in this case, you're doing that, but you're peaceful. So you actually might be like a victim of narcissistic abuse, like people really trying to get under your skin and steal your energy. And I'm seeing that it's causing you a lot of problems with being able to receive and being open. So the reason your abundance is blocked is not because you're not doing anything wrong. It's not because you're doing anything wrong, but like you are closed off. What am I feeling right now? I'm feeling some kind of energy come in. It's this tiredness. It's like this, like, oh God, do I have to like open myself up to trust again? It can be really hard when you've been hurt, you know? And, 3 cards just exploded. Oh, 4. Oh my gosh, this happened in the oh my gosh, 5. Okay, for pile 1, I was like trying to pull cards and I said 1 and then 4 flew out and now 5 just flew out. So, okay, we're gonna do this one by one. So, first card, Awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. You've dealt with a ton of sheep-like people in your life who really like can't think for themselves. You're really frustrated about this. Like you might look at people around you and just feel frustrated that they don't see what you see, and they're like happy and content in living not even a basic life, but a life that is unfulfilling because you're like a spiritual seeker. You really need that. And so you're like hesitant actually to connect with other people because you've gone through this awakening and you just don't want to be around bad energy. True offering takes what can be unbearable cross and returns it to love. Yeah, you're a spiritual person, 100%. I feel like your abundance, your financial abundance and emotional abundance, because this is very spiritual energy, they go hand in hand, but it like has to do with sharing your spiritual abilities, your knowledge, your wisdom, however that manifests for you. Courage also came out for pile 1. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So what I'm receiving for this, for pile 2, is you're about to receive some kind of divine download, spiritual downloads, or you're in the process of it, or you've received divine downloads in the past and you're receiving more. But Spirit is showing me, and I'm like, oh my God, my talking is speeding up because the energy is so fast and high vibrational, but you're about to receive some kind of download and you need to be open to this, because this will help you move forward on your path. Divine abundance, yeah. You're about to receive information about your divine abundance. You were born to align with love's willful, the Tao, and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundant, not chase it, yeah. It's just, this is abundance within you that's gonna flow out. The last card, Delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Yeah, because you're a very spiritual person. You have very strong intentions, but if you set an intention without surrendering to the flow of energy, you're causing frustration within yourself because you're getting your internal emotions to start moving, and then you're basically like, whoa, 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 and like you're stopping the flow of energy. So it's a very confusing energy to the universe. So yeah, that's kind of the feeling there. Let's pull some affirmations for pile 2. Because pile 2, you need to reframe your perspective, because your perspective is being like tainted and affected by past energies, like past experiences, like this mistrustful energy. But you're really abundant on a soul level. Like if you really open yourself and let things flow, and also let people see who you are, like you'd have so much abundance. When I introduce joy to a situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. Exactly. You have, excuse me, you have like sad emotions about the past and like what has happened. Like I feel like you're fixated on a feeling of no one understands you. It's a feeling of no one understands me, so like why would I be open to receive? Like there's nothing to receive. Like that's the kind of like pessimistic perspective that's coming through. You're also afraid, this card fell out. I'm gonna finish speaking before I flip it though. You're afraid that if you really took a leap of faith and let your perspective change, like you're afraid that it would not work out and then your dreams would be crushed. And then I just heard I told you so. So it's almost like you're being haunted by the voices of people in the past who told you that you wouldn't be abundant if you let them go or like did your own thing. But that's not true. What does this card say? I'm in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me. This is reversed. Your intuition is blocked because you're holding on to this fear. This is your sign to release that. Because I feel like you don't want these people to have power over you, but you're like isolating from them and you're almost scared to make moves because then what if they know? What if they see me fail? Then they're going to laugh at me and then they're going to be right. But you have to realize, like, you're giving them that power. You have to realize that's something that you're doing. And that's also something you can stop doing. I know this is a really blunt message, but pile 2, like, you have a ton of abundant energy. You have such supportive guides around you that they want to get this to you so badly because I feel like you've been praying for some kind of solution or answer. Like, you don't want to be stuck in this limbo anymore. It's like, it's a really painful energy. So this is your message, you know, like, because you've been asking for this. This is your very blunt and direct message from Spirit. Oh God, I hope the shuffling isn't too loud. It's like right next to my little mic. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. People from your past were very negative, very pessimistic, very worst case scenario people. And there's a part of you that is sticking to that behavior. It's time for you to let that go and let yourself just be grateful. Like, okay, for some people watching this, for some people from pile 2 watching this, in your past, when you expressed gratitude or you expressed joy around other people, they shamed you for it. And you're carrying that shame with you. Okay, you need to let that go. You need to realize what that is and just let yourself feel it and then let it go. Because you're so tired of holding on to this. You're so tired of it. Like, I'm tired of it, just feeling into the energy. Wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. You're a very abundant person already. You're very generous. You're a very warm, loving, healing person already. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. Yeah, you are. But other people made you feel shame, and that's why this was blocked off. When I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. You have a connection to the divine. You have a connection to your guides. That's what they're saying to me really strongly. But you hide from them. Sometimes you're like, you have like a 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door. You're like not fully committing to the spiritual path, but you're like not going back to what you were. So you're like in limbo. And that's why you're like, I can't get out of this. Like, why is my abundance blocked? So that is your message. Let me pull one more card. Let me pull one more card for pile 2. I feel like pile 2 needs some more messages. Okay, last card. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately toward the highest good. Give the universe a chance to surprise you. You tend to shut down when things don't go your way because of old fears. Give everyone, not everyone, right? Not like toxic people, but give the universe a chance. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself many chances. You used to give yourself many chances, but you shut this down from past hurt. Okay, so that's your message. Pile 2, if this resonates, I hope you take this to heart. You have a huge path in front of you if you're pile 2. I mean, if you're any pile, you have a huge path in front of you, hopefully. But especially for pile 2, you know, like don't let this hold you back, you know? You don't have to let these experiences dictate the rest of your life, you know? Okay, good luck, pile 2. All right. Pile 3 is the white bracelet, white howlite. Okay, pile 3, welcome to your reading. Whoa, okay. Give me a second. These cards are a little stiff to shuffle, so excuse me. Pile 3, I'm gonna start by pulling on who are you? Because the reason I do this is so that you have some kind of identifier. You know that the reading is for you, you know this resonates with you, and so you can follow the advice, right? There's no point following advice that isn't for you. So So even if, for example, you feel really nervous choosing pick a card readings and you're like, I don't know if I can pick the right pile. Well, just go to each pile and listen to the descriptions of the person. And if that describes you, then stay for the advice. I mean, it's that simple. Whoa. Okay. This is this card. Again, 7 of Wands in the midway position. Okay, this was the first card for pile 2. So this tells me that some of pile 2 are going to resonate with pile 3. And multiple piles can resonate with multiple people. Yeah. What do we have here? Ace of Swords. I don't know why I'm laying the cards out like this. I don't usually lay the cards like this, but I'm going to go with it. Okay, so we have the Lovers. I hope you can see that. The Lovers, 7 of Wands in the midway position, Ace of Swords. Okay, I knew that at least one pile was going to be about romance. This is someone who is trying to distract themselves with work. But this is like a humorous energy. There's someone, because this is an abundance reading, right? But abundance isn't just finances, it's also emotional abundance and happiness. Pile 3, I feel, is pretty secure financially, but they're like burying themselves in work and blocking themselves from a love connection. Wow, okay. Pile 3. Tell me more about pile 3 so that pile 3 can identify themselves and follow the advice if this is for them. I heard the word led on. It's interesting though. Usually in these readings, right, there's like another person who's leading you on, but in this situation, I feel like you're leading someone on. I have to say that. I feel like this is a message for someone. I really do. Oh my God, 2 of Cups. Are you kidding me? You're leading someone on because you're afraid to get vulnerable with them. But this is a soulmate connection. This is a deep love. Pile 3 is going to be someone who has a pattern of pushing other people away, masculine or feminine. But you want this connection. And for some reason, you're afraid to admit that to yourself. And this is just making you unhappy. Tell me more about pile 3. This actually makes sense to me. I feel, there we go. Okay, because some people from pile 2 are going to resonate with pile 3. So pile 2 was all like blocking yourself off from other people. And then this is like a reading of someone blocking themselves off from other people. Death and what? 6 of Wands. This is such a weird energy. Okay, I need to pull more cards. This is a Justice reversed, 3 of Swords reversed. Okay, there we go. There's the big energies that wanted to come out. 3 of Swords reversed, the Emperor reversed. Okay. Wow. Give me a moment to process this energy. This is like a complicated energy. I feel like because I started this reading by saying you are leading someone on, but I understand why. Because you've been led on and you've had your heart broken by toxic men. Toxic masculine energy specifically. Most people resonating with this are going to identify as a feminine energy, regardless of gender. Energy is energy. There's no gender in energy. It's just the energy polarity, right? You could be really, okay, because when I pulled this reading, I felt this energy of like, and on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. It's not a coincidence that I flipped that over at that time. I already felt like there was some stability and success in this person. So you might be a public figure. You might have a large following. You might just be in the spotlight, but like you're very secretive. You're very afraid of people hurting you. You kind of have control issues. And I shuffled and this just flew out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And you know, I'm not bringing this up to make pile 3 feel bad or call them a control freak, but I want to say control issues come from when we've been hurt. It's not something to be ashamed of. You're trying to control the love that's coming into your life, and it's causing you more pain because you've been hurt in the past. It's almost this feeling of like, okay, I've been hurt before, then I'm never going to give anyone in the future a chance to hurt me. Like, that's the energy that I feel. You might have been betrayed. If this is like, if you're identifying as someone who's a public figure, in like the eye of the public, if you do public work, this is also about your reputation. Like, you're trying to protect your reputation. Okay, this is interesting. King of Cups. This is interesting. Okay, some people, oh my gosh, another card. Some people in pile 3 can identify as a masculine energy as well, because I just feel like there might be some men watching this, or if you're a woman, you might be very strong in your masculine energy, which is why you've been able to cultivate this kind of success. Genders don't matter, take this how it resonates, but there's some kind of defensiveness of the heart, and I'm seeing this as like really messing you up. Like, at your core, you're a very nurturing, open, giving person, but you've really cut that off. I just flipped over the deck and it was the Ace of Cups at the bottom. That's it for the tarot. Let's pull some cards about your blockages, because yeah, you are like, whoever is watching pile 3 is already abundant and secure. Like, I'm seeing that already. So if you're watching pile 3, this is less about how to make money. Like, you know how to make money, you know how to have a home, you know how to be stable. This is like, you need to learn how to let love into your life, because what's the point of, oh my gosh, letting go. What's the point of living if you don't have someone to share it with? You know what I mean? You might think you can be happy just with all your money and throwing all your energy into work, but like, you can't be happy with that. You're a person, you know, you need more than that, and you can't make yourself a robot. I was gonna say you can't roboticize yourself, but like, you know, letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. You can't control other people betraying you, but you can control the fact that you can see that there's... Okay, pile 3, my recording device crashed and I thought I lost the whole reading, but thank goodness I didn't. It just restarted. Okay, so as I was saying, pile 3, you are a human being and you need to accept love into your life because you're not happy. And I split it. Oh my gosh, I did not do this on purpose. I swear to God, I did not do this on purpose. Love and liberation. I split the deck to shuffle and I just looked at it and it was love and liberation. Just stare at that for a second, please. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. Money isn't going to save you from these pains. Love will heal you from this. And yes, it is the pursuit of love that caused this pain, but that doesn't mean you should give up on it entirely. Liberation, the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. This can be you. Transmute this pain through love. Open your heart as you're listening to this. Feel your emotions start flowing. You're going to be liberated from this energy. I feel so much empathy for pile 3 because this is a really painful thing to go through. It's a really painful energy. Yeah. I feel if you're watching pile 3, you know exactly this is you. Like, you know the story of what happened. You know how this has affected you. You know, like, the behaviors that you have in your life still, you know. What is that sound? I'm sorry about that. There's so many weird sounds late at night. It's like every single night at this time, someone tries to turn their car on and the wheels just screech like crazy. I don't know why it's this time at every night. But, okay, pile 3. We need to pull on some advice for you. Reversed. My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. You need to free yourself from this. You can and will shift. The universe is trying to help you make a shift. Wow. I don't even know what to title these videos because all the energies are so diverse. Pile 3, like, it's time for you to just let this go, to transmute it and to heal it, and to let yourself, like, you might even need to apologize to someone. Like, you might need to apologize to a lover or someone you actually genuinely have feelings for, because I feel like you've pushed this person away. This might be weighing on your heart, actually. Don't be afraid to communicate, you know? Dragonfly is also an air energy, communication, on this liberation card. You will be liberated by communicating. Give me some more advice for pile 3. Give me some more advice for... Ooh. Cards exploded. Okay. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. You can have this if you want it. You might even believe that you can't have this. But you can. Not even this person. You might be telling yourself, oh, I could have this person if I want. Like, I could have the love that I want if I wanted it. But, like, you want it, but you also believe you can't have it because you believe you're going to get your heart broken again. And so, therefore, you think that this is, like, a fake love because you're afraid of it. As soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power towards what I want. You've been giving up your power. You've been giving up your power and you've been feeling powerless, which is why you put so much of your energy into work, because you feel like you actually, like, don't have any control over anything else, unfortunately. Okay, one more message of advice for pile 3. You know, all I can say about this is you can change this. You can. You don't have to stay like this, is what this message is. One last card. Okay, 2 last cards. The universe has big plans for me and it's time to claim them. It's time. The time is now. Don't wait any longer to do this, to make things right with yourself, to take the steps towards what you really want. It's time now. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational line with my true love nature. Yeah. This is just a ton of healing if you take it, you know? There's so much good potential here. You could have everything. I mean, you're already financially successful. Why not have all the cup energy that you've ever wanted? Why not have your true heart's desires filled while being rich, you know? Like, why not have both? Like, why do you think that you can only have one? That's the message there. All right, pile 3, I hope you take this to heart. That was a really strong message from the universe to really try and help you get through this. Because you can get through this, and it's time, you know? You deserve more than the life that you've damned yourself to live, is a blunt way of putting it, but it's true and it's heartfelt. All right, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope these messages resonated with you. I feel these were for very specific people and situations, and I channel all these messages from a place of love. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, please like the video. You can even comment down below and let me know which pile you picked. If you picked multiple, what messages resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. It can be so healing to share. If you would like to receive messages in the future, please subscribe to my channel, as that helps me connect with your energy and helps me channel messages specifically for you. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. All my love to you, and I will see you in the next one. All right, take care.